So when Wrath and Rapture came out, I wanted to get it because I wanted the Slanesh side of the box for my army. Brings the Enrapturous, 3 Fiends, 10 Demonettes, and the 5 girl squad of Seekers, and I couldn't really figure out who to split the box with, so I ended up buying the whole box for myself. But who could say no to having these guys in the army? And I wanted to go through the steps that I used to paint my models, just so that you guys can see how is it that I slack and get to this. There we go, focus. I had to paint Karanak first, I mean, why not? He's the important one, he's the HQ. Without him, well, you gotta pay command points to have the Hounds. So, first thing, you get the model like this, and you get it off of the sprue, and you assemble it. Right? Put it together, and base it, put a little of that plastic sand on the base so that when you paint it, it looks like it's part of the base. And I use nail glue. I get this for 50 cents. Works good. Then after you have it assembled like that, you get this thing. And personally, I put magnets on the bottom of the bases so I have that. And I put them on this here cleaver. I have it covered in tape so that the paint doesn't stick to the blade. But you grab it, and you primer the whole thing, right? Make sure that there's primer on all the mini before you start. And then the next step after the primer, then paint the whole thing black. Yeah, I know, there's another shortcut, using black primer to start with, but I got used to painting with gray primer, and it's the easiest one that I can get, so I use gray primer, and I paint the mini black. Now, here comes the cheating part. This is red spray paint, right? Now the whole deal to doing multi-tone on spray paint is that because I paint the mini black, right, if you spray from the top down, you get shadows on the bottom side of the mini. I mean, sure, sometimes I give it a black wash on top of this, but the whole point is that the shadows that you get are shadows from only spraying it from the top. That's why there's black spots under it, which is kind of what I go for. And then after that is when you get the mini and then you paint all the details on it. Paint the base a little, paint the eyes, teeth, symbols go another color, some of the details are black. You know, obviously, when you spray paint a mini, you cover it basically completely with the color, but if you know how to do the shadows on it, you get to something that looks kind of like this. And yeah, that's basically how I spray base my minis and have them done pretty quick. Just wanted to show that off.